Heyo. So, I don't know. It feels like it's getting kind of weird, but I feel like video updates on my space are somehow easier to give than other types of updates. Missy, shut up. So here's a few of the things that I've done this week because I'm actually pretty proud of how hard I've leaned into making my space work a little bit better. First off, I reorganized my colors and my ribbons and bows and shit like that. So that's cool. Also, I feel like my face is really gross today, but whatever. I mean, it's not the worst, but anyway, so I got this banner hung up that has all my pins on it, including my SEL pins. The 2440 safety committee member pin is not technically supposed to be mine, but Noah said, like, oh, fuck you, just take it. Like, no one else deserves it once you're gone. There's a lot of fun stuff on here that I like to display more than I like to wear usually, because I like a good enamel pin more than I like buttons. And speaking of that, I finally got my dresser sorted out. So yeah, I've got, well, my key collection is there because it doesn't fit in my coffee table, which is where I wanted to put it. But like hair stuff, I got this cool moss green flocked skull to put my headband on. Tea tray with like various shit on it, including essential oils because I'm a gross hippie. These are all my plugs and stuff, which I have 2 Tusk plugs that I made myself. That it looks really cool when I wear those. And then I organized all my jewelry finally. I had those tiles, like the starry tiles up before, but the parts that I hadn't mounted yet were my little vertebrae that I made into hooks for things. And then I hadn't put all of the stuff up yet. And then I don't know if you remember this key box. I think I've had it forever, but I keep all of my like little earrings in there. And then this is kind of cool. I don't know if I've showed you this before, but this is one of my divination teacups that I made. So it's got decals of some keys I drew on the side, and then it has a raven with a key in the center. I need to figure out a better way to do decals on ceramics though, because the ones that I made for my divination teacup show, like a few years back, the decals are starting to come off when they're exposed to water, which they're not supposed to do. But anyway, I've never taken you in here before. So this still looks really cluttered, but it's actually way less messy than it was because I just had like moving boxes and shit before. And I don't know if I ever showed you this piece of art, but I suspect it's my masterpiece. It was from a like rare oversized format book that I found about like gay theater in the 50s, but I just like had to paint this image by grid because I'm like, it's an old man in a giant tin can and like a sexy young Greek hero, like what the hell. But yeah, that's my ultimate masterpiece. And yeah, I usually have a plant on the back of the toilet, but fuck that, because Missy tries to eat it and it doesn't thrive in here. So I organized some stuff, and I got this thing this week and also this thing so I could start organizing all my bullshit because I like to play with makeup. And that's my caboodle that Missy pissed in. And then I was talking about Jason being terrible. Like, I've censored him and everything, but that's from the Japantown trip I was telling you about. That's a mirror that I painted. And like, I don't really have anywhere else to store this, but there's more of it on that side. I went through a very pastel phase for a second, which is weird. But yeah. And all of those glitter glues like glow under black light or glow in the dark. So it's a fun mirror if you have like your own personal rave space or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to make this not too super long. But so I organized all my little bits of hardware, which is good because they've just been in a basket and Missy likes to pick them out and chase them all over the floor, which sucks. I'm making pizza dough. I ran out of straight-sided containers because I'm using all of those already for like flour and shit, and I left some with Riley because I'm a dumbass. And then my pretzel dough is in there. And also while I'm at it, like, fuck Christchurch, fuck them. That's a cool sticker. Lots of cool stickers. Goth Moth. Not like my Safety Dad notepad label. Jesus, I just almost tripped over the cat. But this is another thing I did because I finally found this paper towel over door hanger thing. But I wanted to have another note-taking surface because I'm really into taking notes. And oh shit, I don't know, this is fun stuff. I feel like I'm being such a nerd right now, but yeah, I figured that's good for like taking down shopping lists like as I go, because I'm always trying to decide if I like them better on paper or not. And someone's digging around in their litter box, which is fine. But here's my to-do list from this week. The only ones I have blank really are reply messages, because I have a couple more I need to reply tonight because I'm popular, I guess. And then my like Sunday eat a thing or suffer, I guess. And then this one I decided to hold off on. It's to like log into my Google Photos and stuff and get all of the photos compared with one another, but like that's a lot of work after like all the work that I did with my 34,000 photos. I'm sure when you heard that you were like, you probably mean 3,400. No, I mean 34,000. Like, I scrolled through all of them. Thankfully, iPhoto now has some sort of algorithm to determine when you have duplicates, which is funny because yeah, none of the timestamps transferred over, but whatever. And then because I'm really on top of my shit, this is next week's all ready to go. And it has like a bunch of tasks that I have planned, but it has my trip planning to-do list, which is another list that I'm making. I would share these with you, but I don't know how well Numbers transfers over to Google Drive. I mean, I guess I technically don't really need you to edit it for me, so that might be okay. Yeah, I don't know if I showed you this before, but Missy doesn't fit on this windowsill, but she likes to perch right here or put her butt right here. So I went ahead and wrapped one of my armrests in a pillowcase so she could just sit on it when I'm not using it, and she seems to like it quite a bit. I've also done more art supply organization, and I have Leggy Peggy. I don't know if you ever got to meet her, but she's up top. And then there's my bins. and they're not all fully organized yet. These are books that I need to process to put into the binders, like I was showing you in my like vintage illustration thing. And there's my Gertie kit and some stupid fucking mail I don't want to deal with. Blech. Yeah. Anyway, I've gotten a lot accomplished, and I mean, I feel like it's fair if you want to like take a little credit just by your presence. Like, we haven't been doing the accountability thing super hard, but like, I appreciate you. I appreciate your presence. It helps me do things, I guess, which is not what I expected at all. But anyway, Missy. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm done talking, so I'm out. Love you. Bye.